Here's my audience. Have you ever wondered if you would be good at kicking a football? Kicking is one of the most challenging skills to develop in sports. Kicking requires mental and physical strength, along with good form. This year in high school, I was the kicker for the Cheyenne football team. I hold the record for the most field goals made in a season and the longest field goal in Cheyenne history. Also, my team was able to accomplish its goals and win a state championship. According to Football Archaeology by T.P. Brown, kicking has been part of football since the 1870s. Having a player who specialized in kicking wasn't common until the 1960s. Kicking became more used in football with the arrival of the soccer-style kicker, who had improved accuracy and power. Since you probably know very little about kicking, it is important to learn the correct technique and mentality for kicking. The first aspect of kicking that I'll tell you about is the technique. According to ex-NFL player Scott Sisson, everyone's kicking form is a little bit different, but has the same major components. When kicking a football, the first thing you have to do is get into your stance. And I'm going to show you as I do it so that it's easier to understand. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 steps back from the holder and then 2 steps to the left. If you're right-footed, you'll just do the same thing, but you'll take 2 steps to the right. From here, I'm going to make sure that my left foot is behind me, and you'll do the opposite if you're right-footed. And then I'm going to bend my knees and angle my feet towards the holder. Once I'm in my stance, I wait for the snap. Once the snap hits my holder's hands, I can start going. So you're going to take 2 hard steps towards the ball, and then you want to be around 6 inches away with your plant foot from the ball. Now you want to lock your ankle and make sure that you follow all the way through when you kick. I'm going to do all of this in one motion here, just so you can get a feel for it. So once I'm in my stance, I wait for the snap. Then once the snap comes, take my 2 steps, and I finish through. Now that we've looked at the technical side of kicking, let's explore the mental side. As a kicker, games are divided into 2 parts: waiting to kick and kicking. When you're waiting to kick, it's important to keep a calm mind. The main way I did this is by using visualization. I would try and visualize past successful kicks and what I was going to do when I got onto the field. I also would think to myself about all the practice that I'd done during practices, tryouts, and time without the team when I was practicing on my own, to give myself confidence. When I was kicking, I always took 1 deep breath before I kicked. Taking the deep breath helped me focus and relax, even though there was a lot of pressure on me. I also would always look at my target of where I wanted to kick before I kicked. These are a few things that I did to help me get in the right state of mind to kick. But everyone has different things that work for them. So I recommend that you experiment with your mindset to see what works for you. In conclusion, learning how to kick may seem like a daunting task, but if you practice your kicking technique and find a mindset that works for you, it is very attainable. So if you have ever wondered if you could be a kicker, the answer is yes. Thank you for listening.